plots and linear correlation, and we're kind of building this concept. A lot of the things in this chapter, it gets a little too deep to where our traditional technologies can't handle it, so we're not going to get super deep into this, but a lot of this will be a review of Algebra 1, Algebra 2, and we're going to focus a lot today on correlation, okay? And so we've got a random sample of 8 sites in California wetland study gave the following information about phosphorus reduction in drainage water. In the study, X, the random variable, represents phosphorus concentration in the inlet of a passive biotreatment facility, and Y is the random variable, represents total phosphorus concentration in the outlet of a passive biotreatment facility. So make a scatter diagram. Okay, so I've got my X and my Y. My X is my inlet. My Y is my outlet here. And you're not going to have to construct these. You're just going to have to, you don't have to construct these. You'll just have to match them. So you can do this in your calculator. You could also do this by hand. And so I always ask myself, when I'm making my units, where do I want to go? How do I want to get there? So I got to go up to my highest X is 8.3. So how do I want to get there? What if I just went by ones? So I'm going to go by ones up to 9. So I'll make sure I cover my ground. For the Y, where do I got to go? How do I want to get there? I got to go up to 7.1. So I'll go up to 8. So I'll go up by ones to 8. And so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of see what the correlation looks like. And then you plot the points. So 5.2 and 3.3 are in there. 7.3, 5.9, 6.7, 4.8. Okay, 5.9, 4.5. So right in there. 6.1, 4.0. 8.3, 7.1. 5.5, 3.6. And then 7.0, and then 6.1. I'm not going to put this one in the calculator because we're just kind of making some initial observations here about the correlation here. So what would you comment about this relationship? What would you say? So it's kind of a loaded question. So do we have some type of correlation? Is there a pattern here? Yeah, there's a little bit of a pattern here. And so as X, the inlet, increases, what I would say is the Y outlet tends to increase. I would use it like kind of an approximate word there. It's not exact. It didn't always increase, but usually as X increases, Y tends to go up. Okay, increase as well. Now, what we'll do later is we're going to study we call that a positive correlation. What we'll do to build on that is we'll talk about assessing how strong the correlation is and build on that.